toolbox falls out of the truck, so I decided to help pick up tools. Okay. First, ensure your own safety. There you go. Pull off to the side.
I was helping out. I was coming to help out.
No, because they drive like...
Put your coffee down, lady. Use both hands to help.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah, always, when you're doing this and you're picking things up, keep, every now and then look back at traffic. Okay, everyone stopped? Okay, cool. Everyone stopped? Cool. Look back, finally somebody's not stopped. Oh crap, you run out of the way.
They make vodka.
And all of this, he still lost his 10mm socket.
Yeah, no problem, man. Oh, it's okay, man.
Don't mind my wife.
Have a good one.
I wanna leave it on that.
Oh, it's okay, man.
See, I don't want to jump into men versus women, but I'm gonna. Typically when something bad happens, typically, not always, typically when something bad happens, the guys tend to be like, here, we need to take action to solve the problem. When bad things happen, typically in women, I'm trying to say it low because my girlfriend's at home, they tend to get the emotional response first and stay there. And that's why she's with the coffee and she's like getting pissed, barely helping out. I mean, she's helping out, but she's barely. And he's like, we just got to solve this. I'm pissed. I'll be pissed in the car after we solve it. But usually action and then the emotion comes with guys. Usually it's the emotion and then the action when it comes to women. What solves the problem as it's happening? Action first. So take action first and then have the emotion. It's fine. You can. I'm not saying don't have emotions. Have emotions. That's very important. I'm going to jump a little bit more. Emotions. So anger is sadness, happiness, all these things. They're just triggers to show you what action you might need to take. So if you're angry, like you get angry, like somebody's like yelling in your face, it might trigger you to, I need to defend myself. If you're having a happy emotion, it might trigger you into saying, I want to do more of this. That's all it is. So you don't have to do the trigger. Like if you're happy, you don't have to keep doing the stuff that makes you happy, but you kind of want to. If you're angry, and this goes back to road rage, if you're angry, you don't have to defend yourself and and start an escalating fight with a car driver. You can choose to do that or choose not to do that. It doesn't, just because you have an emotion does not mean you have to do something about it. You can choose to do something about it if it works with your morals and values, or you can choose not to do something about it if that follows your morals and values. So really at the end of the day, and I was going to make an After the Ride podcast about this. I was thinking about it for a couple of days, is that you can choose. You can absolutely choose, but it's all based on your morals and values and your virtues. That's why it's so important. I have it on the wall right over here. My morals and values and virtues. I have my mission, vision, value, and virtue statement. And so whenever I have an emotion, whenever I feel an anger, let's just pick anger. It's a common one for guys. I have anger. I check myself based on those values. Now, what action should I take? I'm angry. What action should I take? I look at my values and virtues. These are the only actions I can take. So I'm angry, but these are the only actions I can take. If the thing I want to do, I want to hit a wall, or I want to like punch a guy, or I want to do something, or I want to like technically self-harm with like coping with certain things. Does that follow my values? No. So now I choose my values and virtues over what I feel like I want to do. And that's difficult. That's tough, but that's why it's so important to write down your values and virtues. A lot of people don't do that, so they just go based off of emotion. And some people, and here's where it turns into like more of like an evil type thing. Some people have values and virtues that dictate that they do destructive and dysfunctional things. So when they get angry, they choose values and virtues that say do destructive. That's when it becomes a little bit evil. So good people struggle. Good people have a good set of values and virtues. And when they have this negative emotion, it's not even negative. I'm going to take that back. Anger is not negative. Anger is an action thing that you have to do. So you can get angry with self-defense. You got to defend yourself. You get angry, so you defend yourself. So anger, what do I do? And that's usually pick a good set of values and virtues. Okay. I was going to make a podcast about that, but I wanted to share that with you guys here because it's very important because it applies to motorcycle road rage. And if your values of riding in the road is I'm going to value safety, I'm going to value making sure I ride smart, I'm going to value these things. So when I see a very fun corner and I want to ride fast because I feel excited, I feel like not angry, but I feel happiness, I feel these crazy things. I want to ride fast. I want to ride fast. That's what the emotion's telling you. Check myself against my values of I'm going to ride safe, I'm going to ride smart, and I'm going to make it home. And I know what I need to do. I need to plan my ride. I need to do all that stuff. Oh, I'm going to temper my emotions and choose the right way of doing things. And that's why we see a lot of people crash. We see a lot of road rage because they decide to run off emotion. Run off your values. Gosh, you know how many things that could solve in this world if we just did that? And we all had the like good values and virtues.